How about now? Okay, difficulties. You should be able to hear me now. It auto-connected to a Bluetooth, so that's a real pain. Hi, everyone. Oh, okay, well, big apologies. Let me restart. Hopefully everyone who's watching hasn't just like turned off. Let's see. Is better now? You say I'm muffled? Okay, sounds good? Cool. Okay. I don't know, for some reason, my headphones that are downstairs in the closet, like on the other side of the house, apparently my phone just connected to that when I went live, which is just silly. But again, I'm Chris, aka Rufotris Rooted Rockhound, and today I got a big 6-pound bag of opals from Katydid Rocks. Most of these are going to LXR. We purchased this in tandem. I only purchased like 1/6 of it, so 5 pounds is going to LXR and a pound is for me, but he gave me permission to pull it out on the stream here and show y'all. So that's what I alluded to a little bit when I flipped around here, is we've got this huge bin of Lightning Ridge opals, and I started pulling out a few to play with already. Found a little bit of flash and a little bit of color, but look at that. It was gonna take too much time to try and clean them up on the live, so I went ahead, put them in this bin, gave them a good wash. I had to wash and rinse this bin out like 20 times to get the water to not be muddy. Oh, I just saw some flash right in there. Where'd it go? Yeah, we'll find more. But anyway, let me see who all is here. Let's see, Travis, Noah, we got Angie and Lisa, Tortuga Lisa. Welcome, welcome, y'all. Anyone else I missed? Let me scroll up a bit. LXR was here for a moment. Can't make the live, but he'll be back later. So yeah, that was a little rough start. If anything happens again with my sound and it for some reason connects to the Bluetooth again, please let me know. I trust y'all to be quick and be like, hey, the sound changed. It got all weird. Let's go ahead and pull some lights in here and start peeking at some of these. So, doing good, Mia, doing good, thank you. Let's pull this light a little closer here. There's a little flash. Oh, it's got some more than just the blue. It's got some greens in there. So, oh, there's some color. You see that? There we go. All right, so this has color in it. Oh, there's some more back here too. So we'll have to grind a little off the top. As Justin says on Black Opal Direct, we'll have to take its top off. But you can see it's pitted pretty deep right there, so that color bar, unless it dips down, which it does a little bit, we're probably gonna lose most of it right there. But it's still got some pretty nice color and flash in there. And yes, this is all low grade. It's good quality with like flash like that, you know, as we just saw, but this is what's considered low grade opal. This is definitely considered low grade Lightning Ridge opal. This is not some $1,000 carat or even $100 carat. It's nothing like that. You can, in fact, just so everyone knows, like, this is not some secret. This is something Katydid sells, and Katydid Rocks is an awesome channel here on YouTube. She just had an auction last night, but she also has an Etsy store. So this is also a little shout out to her, because that's who I got all of that from. And she's still got quite a few pounds left. So you can check out Katydid Rocks' channel, check out her Etsy store, and get some of this for yourself if you want. And, you know, we'll go through it today. You guys can see what's in there and decide if you want to get some. It's $35 a pound, or she has these little tubes. I don't have my tube handy. Lisa sent me a tube for Christmas, and that tube is only $8, and it's full of opal chips like this. And I found an insanely high quality piece in mine in that tube, and that's what led me to buy this. So well worth it. It's very awesome. I'm gonna point you back at the opals for just a minute while I look for that tube and get my laptop set up, because I never did do that. And chat with y'all. So I saw some people asked how I was doing, and like I said, I'm doing well. Thank you very much. I didn't see, Mia, if you had answered. Hope you're doing well as well. I got done at school today. I joined some new clubs. I joined the Astronomy and Geology Club, and I did signed up for the Gardening Club because they were giving out free stuff. All the clubs are giving out free things. So I did stop by the gardening club and got a bunch of seed packets to grow some things like basil and dill and parsley, because I like growing those things, and we just ate all of the basil that we grew. I like doing basil with the mozzarella and tomatoes. Oh, this is so fun. I'm sorry, that's probably loud. Let's just listen to the opal. This is deep. Ah, hey there, Patrick. How you doing? So yeah, I joined those clubs today. Did a little club activity at the school, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Here we go. I found the tube. All right, so this is the tube she sells for just $8. And if you guys had seen my short and the video on this, I found an amazing piece in here that was worth well more than $8. It had a great color bar in it, and I'm excited to work it, but I'm gonna practice with some of this potchy stuff without color, just to get a feel for the hardness of Lightning Ridge first. Because I've never worked any Lightning Ridge opal. Opal. In fact, I've worked hardly any opal. All right, so just pulling this up on my laptop so I can see the chat a little easier, because unfortunately, this chat scrolls by so fast. Now you're getting hungry. Yeah, Travis. I like that they were giving out free little seed things and little seed pods at the events. All the different clubs had all sorts of different freebies they were giving out, but that was probably one of the coolest freebies. The geology table had a whole bunch of rocks, but I was like, these aren't free rocks and crystals, are they? They were not, unfortunately. It was just a bunch of big crystals they had to display. So, as I mentioned, I kind of peeked through this a bit already. Let me try and move the light away. Oh, look at that. See that flash right there? Yeah. That's what we're after. It's just a little chip, but wow, it has some color. This would be the kind of thing you'd maybe make a opal doublet out of, or triplet, where you put a glass dome, make a little thin piece of this, put a glass dome and see if you get any color play that way. Otherwise, it's not really a super usable piece, but it sure is pretty. Look at that. That's the kind of color we want to find in this bin. We want a whole bunch like that. That would just be amazing. We also want reds. Red is the larger grain, and it is the more rare color. The more sought after color is the reds. I personally like that in the deep purples. There's that little one there. That's got some, oh, I dropped it. It's got some color in it. A little color play there. So at $35 a pound, even though most of it's potch, the fact that you get some pieces like this just to play with or have in your collection, I think it's well worth it. Look at that. And I don't have the best lights. I should mention, I do not have a proper lighting setup, such as, you know, Black Opal Direct or all these other people who show off nice gems. I just don't have good lighting. I have cheap $15 lights that I got at Walmart, unfortunately. Oh, look at that. That's got some mud on it. There's some color underneath there. Yeah, Noah, I will throw any in a box if you happen to get some from me. That's another reason I got this, is now I can throw opals in any package that people tend to buy from me, or all my Patreon members are going to get some. Like, for sure, all my Patreon boxes that are headed out are going to get some of these opal chips. Not a ton, but enough so that I can keep spreading it out and share the love with everyone. So Patrick, that is 6 pounds. That is 6 pounds of the chips. Yeah, Angie, when you get the like blues and reds with each other, it makes a nice kind of purpley flash. At least what I see is purple. Remember, I'm colorblind, so I could be wrong on a lot of things. Let's Let me try and adjust this and just get you really good lighting. Get it set up just right here. Sorry, I smacked the phone. That's probably loud. All right, let's see. What's this one? See, now this is what I'm talking about to practice with. Although it's really crazed, it's got a lot of cracking and breaking in this one. But still, it'd be a good piece to practice. There might be a little hidden blue in there, but I don't really see any color on lots of these chips. So this will be a lot of stuff to like practice with. Hey, there he is. There's LXR. I know, look at that, right? Woo, that's the man. So as I said before, LXR is getting the majority of this. We got 6 pounds. 5 pounds is going to LXR. A pound is for me. And we're just gonna look at it here for a bit, and then at the end, I'm not even gonna sort through it. I'm gonna dry all this stuff out for like a day or two, and then just take a random pound for me, send the rest to him, and yeah, we'll go from there. I'm gonna keep 1 or 2 of these little ones. Oh, I guess I already dumped those ones back in here. But yeah, it's gonna maybe keep 1 or 2 of these, like this little chip here, for sure. Spent some time digging through looking for some flash. Oh, but I wanted to show y'all what's really interesting, and I wasn't expecting, look at that color there, was it has a bunch of little pieces of agate tumbles. Various agate pieces. Some of it looks like little banded onyx and stuff even. There's little pieces of plume agates. That I was not actually expecting in there at all. There's even a couple pieces of jaspers. So it's not 100% opals when you buy the big bags of chips. There was all these cool little stones. So check that out, LXR, if you're still here. It'll be perfect in your pay dirts. I like the little banding on this. Look at those tiny bands. And of course, opal does glow in the black light. So unfortunately, I do have a lot of background light here today. We've got just a big window right there, but you can see here with the UV, a nice glow, and we'll see if we can see the phosphorescence, but it does continue to glow for a moment after I turn the light off. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see with the sunlight in here right now, but I always love that and enjoy the phosphorescence in it. All right, let me pull up. I still never pulled up my chat on the other screen, so let me get that pulled up here. All right. There we go. Just been trying to keep up with the chat on the screen here. But yeah, this wasn't going to be a super long live today. I really just wanted to show off all the little goodies. Oh, let's see if any of these glow in the black light. I don't think I've checked these. And we'll go through the bin for a minute, play with some of it, see what we can find, look for some color and flash together, and chat for a little bit. Nothing crazy glowing in those. Yeah, so Patrick, at first I wasn't sure if I liked it, but given what we bought this for, and I told her what I wanted it for, which was to just give away, like this is mostly just a giveaway. I want to work a few pieces, but we bought this just to give out to community members. So given that it's things for me to give away to people for free, and LXR is putting this in his pay dirt, it's kind of cool that these extra little goodies will be included in there. And you know, it is low quality, and it's not something she put together or she made. What it is she got these at an estate sale, I think she said. So she came across a whole bunch of stuff, and I want to say this was already mixed in there. You know, she's not going to take the time to sort out tons of little other random pieces that were in all the opal chips, and she's selling them at an amazing price, so. Where I had mixed feelings about the inclusions at first of the agates and such, I actually really do like it now. It's been fun, because when I'm sitting here looking through pieces, looking for little color bars, and I end up picking up the piece of agate. I'm like, ooh, this one's got really nice banding. It's something fresh for the eyes to look at for a moment. Oops, got a dog hair in there. Hey there, Kyla, how are you doing? What is that? Oh, dropped it. Just kind of skimming through, see if we see any nice color flash here. Maybe this one. I saw a faint hint of color in there, but yeah, not much. Yeah, I think, I want to say she does disclose that on her Etsy. I didn't even read it very well. I got, like I said, I got the one tube from Lisa, and once I got this one tube and saw what was in it, I was more than happy to pay for, yeah, a bunch. And I'm still, even after getting this and just seeing what's in it, I'm considering buying more. So if anyone wants it, you better go grab it before I get the rest. I don't know how many pounds she has left, and we asked her for the small chips. I happen to know she has bigger pieces, and some of the pound bags have larger pieces in it. But because of what we wanted to do with these, I asked her for chips. We said chips and pieces. This will go really well in LXR's pay dirts. He makes gold-filled pay dirts, which also, fun little fact, woo! I have a whole bunch of LXR's pay dirts. In fact, I have about 15 gold-filled pay dirts right over there in my closet, and it's been sitting around for like over a year, and I keep meaning to just get to it, but then my gold pan broke, my favorite gold pan that I love to use. So I bought a brand new gold pan that was 3D printed by me by Nabity Designs, who's a YouTube, they're a couple, a partnership, well, I think husband and wife, but they're Nabity Designs, Holly and, I'm spacing on the guy's name right now. But they run a little YouTube channel and they do gold panning stuff, and they've been 3D printing gold pans, which is awesome. I also got them to 3D print me some little ring stands for the spheres. So we'll see when all that comes. I'll show you guys the little ring stands, and then we'll check out the gold pan, and I'm gonna get panning tons of gold in a new little series. It's how my YouTube channel actually started, was gold panning, and I'm gonna get back into that and put just a separate series. There's gonna be a separate playlist on my channel that'll just be like maybe every 2 weeks or so. Maybe the weeks that I don't do the podcast with Tyler, on the opposite weeks, I'll do a little gold panning on Saturdays. So not everyone's into that, and I totally get that. But, you know, there are quite a few people on my channel who do enjoy the gold panning, and I know that for a fact. We've got a bunch of awesome people, new and old, who've been around for a while or just joining, who are into the gold panning. And yeah, I enjoy doing it even at home, even with the little pay dirts. There's something so relaxing, just like being on the wheel and polishing. Gold panning is awesome. It's a fun experience, even if it's just a seeded little dirt that someone created. It's a fun little thing to do. Anyway, let me flip this back around and show you what else Katie sent, because I forgot to show these off, and they're awesome. So she sent me some Montana agates, and Lisa, this one's insane. Check this out. We've been doing our hunt for iris, and I think this one's an amazing candidate. It's got crazy banding. See, I don't know if you can see the curved banding there. It's hard, but it's hidden under the skin. But this one is a super glowy Montana agate. It's just, when this one cuts up and slices up, I think it's going to be a really good candidate for finding that iris that we've been looking for. It's got a few bits of dark banding on this side, but then tons of light banding seen all through here. Yeah, great big piece. So, you know, you've all seen what Katie sells. She had her auction last night, and this is that beautiful Montana agate that she has. There you go, look at the rind. Look at that going around. In this light, you can see the dark banding, but you saw how much the light comes through it still. Grab my small torch. Like, this light's much weaker, the other one's a lot brighter. But even the dark banding glows more than I'd expect. Like, I see that dark color and I don't expect. Look at that. Oh man, no, the other light was just so much better. Or maybe not. Oh, it's dying. Oh, man, that thing dies so fast. It's really bright one moment and then it's just instantly dull the next. Yeah, that'll be fun to slice up. And then a couple others she sent. Not sure what this is. Maybe it's also an agate. Yeah, it just looks more jaspery, like a real beaten up one, but it's kind of got the skin, the rind on it like the agates, so. But then this dark stuff really throws me off here. Oh, petrified wood, you think? She didn't label this one, so. I could see that maybe. I'll have to ask her if this one was petrified wood, yeah. Y'all think that's pet wood? Okay, well, that's 3 votes. That's 3 votes for the petrified wood. You guys saw what she was selling. I was not very attentive because I was hanging out with my partner, and I was kind of honestly watching TV and had Katie on in the background and was playing with my rocks. Like, I multitask way too much. My ADHD is through the roof sometimes. And I was just all over the place. Hey, Margaret, how you doing? Oh, you know what else I could do? I'm doing this. The stream was about the opals. Ooh, sorry, I kicked the tripod there. The stream was about the opals, which I'll turn around and show you, Margaret, since you're here right now. But I could also go grab the stuff I just cut for you and show some of that off too. I actually need to rinse. Oh, never mind. I have to rinse it all off. It's still very muddy and wet. Because I used the oil saw at the club, and I did film some of it, so I'll put a little video out on that. But I went to the new club that I joined, Nassau Mineral Club, and I cut up all the stuff that Margaret sent me. She had a tower that she needed fixed, as well as a bunch of Crawley Ridge agates. Sliced some of them in half, and I took some slabs out of some of them. I'm gonna send back to her, and then also make a couple cabs, and probably send, well, and definitely send one of those cabs back to her as well. Yeah, here is what you missed, Margaret. Got tons of opal. Big ol' hunk of opal chips. So a lot of that is gonna be in LXR's pay dirt, but I'm keeping a pound for myself. This whole thing is 6 pounds. Now that it's wet, it's a lot more, but 6 pounds of opal, 1 pound for me, 5 pounds for LXR. Right, isn't that sound so great? So what, just another hour? Should we just have another hour of this? Welcome to my new ASMR podcast. On today's episode, we've got opal chips and agates. Love it, love it, love it. And I also like my stickers are like opal. My flashy stickers. I got that batch in a little while ago. I know I've shown them off a few times, but I love the holographic stickers because they remind me of opals. So anyone who purchases anything from me or wins any of my giveaways or any of my Patreon members will all have a sticker in their box. Because I got a new batch of 50 of those. So while those last, the next 50 boxes that go out will get them. And seeing as how I just sent out 12 boxes, I guess that makes there, and I took 2, there's only like 45 left now or so. Yeah, let's play around, look for a little flash. I want to look for some of these big pieces and see if any of the big ones have some like color bars in there, because that's what I'm really hoping for. Oh yes, and I made some of them into magnets. I also ordered a few magnets, but I put some of my stickers on magnets and cut them out myself. So yeah, some people got magnets, some got stickers. You know what makes this really hard is I'm actually looking through the phone camera. Like I'm looking through my screen and not actually straight at the opals. Maybe I should turn my head to the side and look straight at the opals and I might see the color better. Wow. I got real lucky, and in just like 5 minutes of playing around, I found some really good color. There's one. Oh, I picked that one up already. That's the same one. You recognize that shape? I literally picked this same piece up already. That's funny. Maybe I'll set it to the side. Oh, I see one right there. A little blue. So maybe I should grab, I don't know if the other one's handy right now. Let me look over to the side really quick and show you guys the other one that I got in the tube that Lisa sent me that has the really, really good flash, because I just love showing that off. Oh man, where is that? Well, I don't think it's in the big tube. Let me look here again real quick. Open it up. No, it's definitely not in there. Well, I'm gonna bore people and everyone's gonna leave. Well, I have no idea where it is. I set it somewhere. I'm looking in all my little trinket boxes. I put that really beautiful one away. Thought I put it in a little jar of water to show it off somewhere, and now I don't know where I've put that. So we'll just keep looking through here and hope that we find one. Oh, what's that? Give me a focus there. Plume. That's opal. Okay. It's not chalcedony. Very crystally clear opal with no color. Oh, I see some flash as I move that piece. Little hint of blue here and there. And again, most of them that I find with flash, I'm just going to drop them right back in. I'm pulling a few out to the side that we'll look at all together in a minute. All the ones that I pulled out with flash. I'm only going to keep a couple of those and drop the rest back in, because I'm not trying to pick out all the flashy ones and then send the rest to LXR. That's not fair. That's not cool. So even though I'm sorting through it, I'm just going to mix them back in. And I've got to dry it for a day or two because now it's all wet and the weight's going to be thrown off. And I didn't bother to weigh out a pound first. That one looked kind of cool. There we go. Saw a little flash in that one. Where'd you go? Oh, yep, there's a color bar. Is that red? There's some red. We found red. Look at that. There's a hidden color bar in that one. Yes. Oh, and red. I know, right? LXR is a good friend. I could never do that to him. Oh, yeah. We got some color in this one. Okay. See, that's exciting. The fact that there's red in that, though, that's the large grain size silica. So when opal forms, you know, it's fine grained silica. It's not the same as, like, chalcedony is a microcrystalline quartz structure. This is a larger grain structure, and the larger the grains, the more reds, more towards the red side of the spectrum it goes. So the largest grain opal, which is actually the rarest, gives you the reds. I don't see LXR in the chat anymore, so I think he went back to work. I also haven't seen Tyler in the chat. He just texted me. I told him I'm live. I messaged him or sent him the link for the live. Maybe he's doing something. But I just saw a text from Tyler. Again, I like those kind of crystally ones that are clear opal. No flash in it, but it's still pretty to look at. And they glow really nice in the UV. Oh look, that one's almost like picture stone if you've leveled it out. There's also a tiny bit of color up there. Flatten it out though, it'd be like almost like a little beach, rocky beach, and then water. All right, let's dig deep. Oh wait, what's that? No, 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 hold on. I gotta get my tweezers. What's that little guy escaping? That's dark. Oh, what is, look at that. Look at that dark, dark potch opal. Interesting. Huh, I like that. That's a fun color. All right, dig deep on the other side where we haven't gotten into yet. Flip some of that. Sticks to my hand. A little bit of color in that one. Oh. Micro color bar peeking through there. The camera's barely picking that up, but there's a micro color bar in that little bit of blue. It's the tiniest bit of flash. I need some of those really good lights that Justin and all the other channels use to show off their opal. Noah, you're gonna have to like explain that to me. I'm not sure what that is. What is coquina? Coquina. Little flashy there. Oh look, that one looks like a shell. Doesn't it? I think this one's an opalized shell. I mean, it happens. But that pattern. And it's got flash in it. Not a lot of flash, but at just the right angle. There it is. Huh. We'll set that one aside for the macro later and to show off in a short video before I send these off. That's why I'm putting a bunch to the side in that little bin. It's because I want to make a little short of lots of the nice flash before I mix it back in and send it off. And I know I'm not looking super well at a lot of them. Probably missing a ton of flash, but oh, look at that one. Because like, look at how tiny some of these color bars are. So it's so easy to miss it. That one's got a good color bar. I don't see any reds, but that is a deep flash. Oh, dropped that one. Probably won't find it again. Is that it? Nope. Well, that one has a tiny flash in the corner. Bummer, I dropped that one. Would have shown that off at the end, put it in the pile with the rest. But hey, it's on video. There's a nice flash on that one. Again, look, more of what seems to be the shell. See the curvature? As Patrick just said, agrees it looks like shell. Here's another one. Oh, and some flash in it. I mean, we see that all over the place. In Idaho too, we would find quite a few fossil bits with opal in them, especially the wood, petrified wood, but also shells. We found some shells with fossil or with opal, but never with flash. It's got some nice flash in the shell. That's cool. You know, Patrick, that's a good question. I did not do any research on this before showing it off, so I do not have that info. If anyone happens to know what the matrix for Lightning Ridge Opal is, let us know. Some good flash in that one. Ah, that's a nice one. If that goes deep, oh, that thins out really quick. Although, is that another shell piece? Check it out. It seems that the ones that have this pattern like the shell really have some nice flash in them. Huh. Very, very cool. And look at that. Gemmy blue. Ooh, some... Is that yellows? Yeah, it's got some good flash in that one too. Nice see-through gemmy one. Yeah, we're finding a lot of color. Honestly, just take some patience, looking through it. And we're not even, you know, I'm not showing you all that close either. There's a lot of these, like, oh, that's got some color. And that little piece right there, red. We got red. Wonder what else is in that one. That's a lot of separate pieces. There's just one chunk in there. Hey, how's it going? We got Jeremiah joining us. So speaking of which, Jeremiah, your package will have some of these opal chips in it. I said everyone who won in the giveaways and anyone who's a Patreon member will be getting a little bit of these, just a little bit of this Lightning Ridge opal. Send some few pieces your way. I'll make sure everyone gets something with at least a little flash like this. Don't expect to like break the bank. I'm not sending you $1,000 opal. But you know, send you $1 worth of some little opal or something. I mean, compared to what we paid for it, because it's $35 a pound. So, oh, trying to adjust my tripod. There's what you missed, Ragnar. 6 pounds of Lightning Ridge opal. Been going through it, picking out a little bit of flash, doing a little rock ASMR. So I also, when I poured this into the bin dry before it was wet, I recorded that. And I'll also post some little clips just like that. I'm literally gonna make some shorts and put some shorts out of some Opal ASMR. I can't resist now. I just look forward to it. There'll be at least one short out tonight and another one tomorrow. I try not to post more than one short a day. Had some complaints that people say it floods their feed. Plus, YouTube doesn't like to pick up and share more than one a day from a channel unless you're a big channel. So, one a day for the next few days. We'll put out some Opal ASMR. And I'll record them all tonight, the rest of them, and put them out in the coming days. Oh, sorry, Wyoming Adventures. Yeah, I think you or someone else just mentioned that in Dave's channel. Were you just in Lapidary Dave's channel? I feel like for some reason I saw you say that today already. Or I'm time traveling. And I saw you say it just now, but earlier in my brain. I'm kidding. The opals made me time travel. Who knew? Little flash in that flake. That was you, okay. Yeah, that's a shame. I'm sorry. We've been getting a bit of the gross weather hitting us finally. We had an ice storm last night. Had a little sheet of ice laid down on everything this morning, including my car. That's always gross. Yeah, so Ragnar, or rather Jeremiah, I don't know why. Ragnar is not what we call you, because that's Ragnar's name. Anyway, woo! As I said, I've got that big window behind me that I cannot close the blinds because it's over the gap in our loft, and we can't reach the blinds for that, but it is blinding. So I'm gonna scoot right over here. Let's not face the sun. So the opal chips are for three things really. I've got a couple of the flashy ones that I do find. I'm gonna practice working with the potch and then get to the flashy ones and see if I can reveal a couple nice little gems just to put in my collection. I'm gonna send some out to my Patreon members, and then yeah, the rest of it will just go with anyone who purchases from me in the coming like live sales, and any people who won my giveaways are gonna get some pieces. And then yeah, going forward, just gonna give it out for free really. This was not bought to make a profit. This was bought for fun. 1 pound is for me, 5 pounds is for LXR. So yes, it's 6 pounds, but it's not all my 6 pounds. And he's gonna do the same. He's not, well, he is in a way selling it, but he's putting it into his gold pay dirt bags. So he makes these right here. Went and grabbed this box. So as I mentioned, I've got this big box of pay dirt and a bunch of pay dirts from different companies, different people, but I've got some from LXR here. And for those who don't know, pay dirt is, you know, a bag of dirt that has gold and sometimes gems and other things in it. And in his pay dirts, he likes to put all sorts of agates and gems and crystals, and so that's why we got these opals. He's gonna just mix a bunch of the opals into his pay dirt, so as people are gold panning the dirt at home and going through it, they might find some little flashy opal as well, or just some cool potch opal that they can keep in their collection. Now, his dirt and all these other ones I have, this is a really, really big bag. I think this one's at least 1 gram of gold. This might be the one that's 2 grams of gold. Got a handful, a few grams of gold here. 15 pay dirts. Half of them are like 1/4 to 1/2 gram each, but a few of them are 1 gram or 2 grams each of gold. And then I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the gold after that. If I'm gonna sell it, I'm gonna keep it and smash it into wire and make my own gold. Why? No, I'm not gonna do that. Make my own gold jewelry. That sun is blinding. Seriously, it's like slowly setting and moving at an angle right there where it's just almost no escaping it. I guess I just have to keep sliding this way. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Wyoming, even if you do get into panning again, buy from a small company like LXR or Mike Vendetta or something. What you don't want to do is buy from these people. Total scam and ripoff. I didn't realize it was mirrored. Oh, I guess it is mirrored, huh? But this, let me flip it around. Lynch Mining, funny little gimmicky company, and they sell really cheap, crappy pay dirts that you're guaranteed to never get your money's worth. You might pay $50 and get $5 worth of gold if you're lucky. They're one of those companies that doesn't guarantee a minimum amount of gold, and so I always avoid them. And their huge gimmicks are like, but you get a free t-shirt or a free mug, blah, blah, blah. You get a free mug, a $50 value, or whatever they try and claim it is. I think they claim it's like a $10 value, and I'm just being very cynical, but stay away from the gimmicky companies that don't guarantee a minimum amount of gold. And that's something I'll talk about when I get into my gold panning series, is because there's just too many of them out there that don't tell you how much gold you're getting. And if they don't give you a minimum, you know for a fact, 9 times out of 10, I'd even say 99 times out of 100, you're not getting even close to your money's entertainment worth. Like, no, even the small time guys who give you the guaranteed amount of gold, you might be paying $50, but you're getting $40 back worth of gold, or maybe 30 at the lowest end of some of the really good channels. And like this guy, Mike Vendetta, got 100% ROI bag from him. This one, 100% ROI pay dirt. Meaning, $80 bag of dirt, there is $80 of gold. And when I bought this, gold was much cheaper. So this is probably closer to $90 worth of gold at this point, because it was, yeah, gold was a lot cheaper when I bought that bag. So like I said, you just gotta find really good channels who do that. And you know, they're able to do 100% ROI bags for one simple reason. It's all entertainment value, and a lot of the people who buy them, such as myself, will send the gold back to them or even sell it to them at a much cheaper rate than gold per gram price actually is. So they get a really good deal on gold by buying it back from their consumers who just want to pan out the dirt for fun, and it's just about the experience. So I've actually done that for LXR, and I'm waiting for him to put out a video, and I know he's going to see this, so LXR, still waiting on that video of the pay dirt I sent you. It's got, I think, 2 or 3 grams of gold. I don't remember how much gold I put in there now, but it was like 2 or 3 grams of gold. I put a bunch of Herkimer diamonds, I put some garnets, I put some opals, I put some agates, I don't remember what else I put in there, but I made a pay dirt jar for him, and I think I put a video out on my channel, right? Pretty sure I did. Anyway, rambling at this point. I'm gonna go back to the opals for a little bit, catch up. I saw a few things in chat. There's my big window I'm complaining about. Let me show you. See how I've got a loft here? Got this big old loft and can't reach over there to close that window. And it blinds me. All right, put y'all back in the tripod. Look back at the opal for a minute. Woo! I still never ever pulled up my laptop, which is the funny thing. Like, pulled up YouTube, but I never actually clicked the video. Okay, let's click this. Pull up the video. Make sure my volume's off because we're gonna have a lot of echo if I don't. It was not. My volume was at 62. Wow. All right. So if I can ask y'all a little favor, if you were still here and watching now, or even in the future, drop me a little like. This may not have been your favorite video, but if you like my channel and want to help me out at all, a like goes a long way on YouTube. It really does help the algorithm to leave likes and comments. You know, Patrick, I've got so much art that I make, and I've shared a lot of my art here, but we're not allowed to put it on the walls here. I lose my deposit if we put any art on the walls. I've got a lot of art. We've got a fair amount of art in our house, but it's all in the closet, because, yep. It's a shame, but there's a no hanging anything on the walls policy at these stupid apartments. Not worth losing my deposit over. Thank you, I appreciate it, y'all. Yeah, I saw pretty much everyone liked. I'm probably the one who didn't like it. The number was like 12 watching and 11 likes. Ooh, what the heck? Look at this. Oh my gosh, look. Looks like a little napped fishing point. What the heck? It's cabbed. Look at it, it's a flattened back. And then it looks napped on this side almost. What the heck? What do we got here? Little dendritic plumy agate? Huh. Very interesting. I don't even know. Half the weird little things I keep finding in here, I want to message Katie and be like, so did you add this or was this already in there? There was a masonry drill bit in here, which I imagine had to be from the mining. Look at that one. That whole piece has color right there, and it appears to go deep. It's not great solid color, but it's got color. That might polish up into a nice little cab that's a few carats. Oh, that might be the candidate for the one we keep to for sure polish later that I'm gonna steal out of the box. And yes, LXR gave me permission first. He said, you can take some with some flash. But I'm gonna, like I said, put most of them back in, mix it up before I send it off to him, and keep my pound. Wow. Yeah, Katie had her auction last night. As you mentioned, she's awesome. She's got awesome rocks. She has some great deals. The Montana agates she sent me were a bonus, because she didn't get this shipped out as soon as she had planned, and things came up, and I didn't even ask for anything, and she's just like, oh, no worries, I'm gonna add a little bonus in there, sorry for the delay, and I'm like, oh, geez, okay, thanks. But I always usually do the same. If I'm late shipping people's things out, I like to add little freebie bonuses in there, and that's what those large Montana agates were. So, now that I have those, next time I go to the club, I'll have to take the big one with me to cut on their saw, because I think it's a little too big for my saw. At least this big part is just too big for my saw. I can slice all of this off right here. In fact, I can slice this part this whole end off on my saw and cut this piece up and see if we can find iris in it. But the rest of it, it's gonna have to go on the big club saw. Yeah, I did see that, Lisa. I saw the one you bought. I saw one of them that you bought, rather. Don't know if I saw what the second one was. Oh, wait, yeah, I did. That's a correction. I did see both of them that you bought. Ooh, look at that. There's a color bar. Too bad that's... Oh, it does go all the way through. So it's not thick. Little triangle piece. But it's got a color bar in there. Oh, it's very dry. You got the pet wood with the water lines and the green jasper. Yeah. You know, everyone loves the green, and being colorblind, the green is the hardest to me to see and tell sometimes, and I pass up really green rocks and people are like, oh my god, that rock was amazing. I'm like, what, that brown one? I'm like, brown? No, the green one. Thought I saw a little flash in that guy. Well, maybe not. Tiny bit of flash right there. The right angle, I saw one little flicker in that kind of different colored spot. Yeah, that was a huge one. Are you gonna have someone cut that, Lisa? Are you gonna have Kate? Are you gonna have her cut it before she sends it to you? Or are you gonna send it out to someone to get cut? Let me mix this up a little. Ooh, what is that? Keep finding bits of this, and I don't. It doesn't seem like opal. It's just so clear. I think it is though. Look at it in the black light too. It doesn't glow like most of the opal, but maybe that's just because it's so crystal clear. But it almost looks like it's rounded by water and wear. I wonder if it's something softer like, oh, maybe it's halite. Halite opal? That's what they call the really clear opal, right? Maybe it's just a different form of the opal. Don't quote me on that because I could be extremely wrong. Oh no, Jackie, well hello. So what we're doing, welcome. We're playing with a big old bin. Got 6 pounds of opal. And we've just been looking for some color and flash in them. And got quite a few pieces here with some good color and flash. Look at that one right there. Look at that one. That one's one of the prizes of the batch so far. It'll make a good maybe doublet or triplet, but it's not a thick piece. Little crystal opal, really thin, but really great color. And this is all Lightning Ridge opal. Ooh, wow. Even for a thin crystal piece, this one is awesome. That one's a winner. Yeah, definitely think my favorite piece so far. Now we had a couple others in here that had the red. I don't know if I can pick them out. Oh yeah, there was this I didn't show. I dropped it and then forgot to pick it back up. I saw it and I thought, is that obsidian? It's not jade. Look at the light through it. Oh yeah, I think that's obsidian. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll do like an epoxy. I don't know. I could do something for that one. That's messing with the color. It's actually very kind of greenish. I think that's like the green obsidian, kind of like the stuff that comes out of, what is it, Oregon? Is it Davis Creek, that really green stuff? Yeah, these are all the little flashy bits I've pulled out. Only gonna for sure keep like a couple of them, and then, as I said, mix the rest back in before I send LXR his portion. Little color bar in that one. It's not crazy, but it's a little color bar. I was thinking of doing kind of like Dave does, and end this live and then go into a second different live where I show other stuff, because weird for me to name the live one thing but then start showing other stuff that's not actually the opal. But you know, I'm so tempted to do it. I just cleaned, or I need to clean, but I just cut a whole bunch of rocks at the new rock club that I joined on Saturday, and used their saw. Sat there for a while cutting some cabs and slabs, some various things, but they also gave me some freebie materials, and they unfortunately did have a member just pass away. And you know, that always happens in a lot of these clubs. A lot of these older members, oh, that sun. I look up when I'm looking down at the table, it's fine. But you know, unfortunately, a lot of these older members, it does happen, and this gentleman passed away, and he left a bunch of stuff behind for the rock club. And even though I was a new member, they insisted that I took some stuff and some rocks, because there's just tons of rocks left behind, and everyone's like, nope, we've got enough, we don't want them. And there's an insane amount still there, and they were thinking of doing like some sort of benefit auction. I don't know if people would be interested in that. I know that's kind of the thing Lapidary Dave does, and I'm not trying to step on his toes or make it a regular thing, but I thought about doing a live from the rock club, a benefit live, to auction off some of the rocks and stuff he left behind, and all the money would go to his family. I would not be keeping it. It would just be as a thank you for the things that they gave me for free, which one of which is right here. Let me grab. So this was his, and everyone at the rock club already has one, and much nicer ones. So they gave me this ultrasonic cleaner he had. It's old, it's from the 80s, but as far as anyone was aware, it works. Seems to be all there, hopefully in working order. I haven't plugged it in and tried it, but that should be kind of cool. Have a little ultrasonic cleaner now that I get to use for videos. I've got a big batch of crystals, more of those quartz crystals from Arkansas coming. They're in the mail right now. Should be here tomorrow or the next day. And we'll clean some of those in the ultrasonic cleaner, as well as the iron out. And I was hoping they'd get here in time for the podcast this weekend. That's like the little thing we're going to be doing. Me and Tyler are going to be doing the cleaning special this Saturday. So don't miss the Lapidary Lounge podcast this Saturday on Geode Cracker and Collector's Channel. And this episode's going to be iron out, muriatic acid, vinegar, and just how to clean your crystals. So yeah, it'll be something along that. Lapidary Dave hates doing sales. Yeah, well, no matter what he does, he goes to these shows and everything, like just now, and like, what, 50 people in the chat, like, I'm texting you, buy me that, and like, he gets overwhelmed with it, so I can imagine that he, yeah, probably hates it by now. Sorry, I'm putting my hand in front of the screen trying to scroll up chat. Yeah, okay, well, I appreciate your guys' input, so yeah, maybe that's something I'll consider doing. I'll go talk to the Rock Club, not this Saturday, because this Saturday will be me and Tyler doing our live, so probably the following Saturday, I will go talk to the Rock Club, see what they think, when I should do it, when works for them, and yeah, maybe in the next month or two, we'll look at having a little charity auction, and everything is East Coast collected as far as I knew. Like the furthest away stuff I think he had was some North Carolina stuff I saw in the bin. But yeah, we'll see what they've got and what we can auction. The club itself had a bunch of things they were talking about auctioning off, and that would also be to their benefit. And anyway, I'll chat with them and see. They've got things like, I saw some Torito wood, palm wood, some crazy old stock, large chunks that they had that were, I think I showed a few people in the Discord. If you guys are in the Discord, you'll know. There was one that was a big hunk of palm wood, and it was just a massive, beautiful piece of like perfect petrified palm wood. I've never seen anything that great. Yeah, but I will definitely keep you all updated. James, since you're here, I did see you a minute ago. I forgot to mention, but Torito, not Dorito wood, Torito. T-O-R-E-D-O. Some of these Opal chips that I was showing off will be in your giveaway package that finally got packed up today. Once I knew these were coming, I waited and I packed the boxes up mostly, but now everyone's box is finally packed up and my mailman never showed up today. I'm still waiting on a package. I've been waiting all day for him to show up, and I was going to be a brat and hand my postman 11 large boxes today. I didn't schedule a pickup, so maybe he'd hate me for that. But yeah, I was gonna hand him my 11 boxes that I have to ship out. Or is it 12 now? Anyway, yeah, a lot of boxes to ship out. Maybe I'll just drive them to the post office. I've got, oh, what time is it? Oh no, my post office closes in an hour. Yeah, I can make it. Anyway, your box is finally coming out. I'll send a shipping to you by email tonight or tomorrow. Lisa, yours as well. You picked out your cab. Yeah, I got you your cab you picked out. Yeah, everyone's picked out their stuff. That's going out for the freebies and for the Patreon signups. A reminder to everyone, I now have a Patreon. I also have a website. Yay, finally announcing my website. It is not live at this moment, so I'm not gonna post it right here and you can't go to it, but I have my website. I finished it. I just have to go take down half the items because I gave them away or sold them. I put my proto shop up that only can list 10 items at a time right now because it's the free shop version that Google Sites has. But it's going to be rooted.rocks. It's not a .com, not a whatever. It is actually .rocks. I didn't know that was a domain option. You can actually just use .rocks instead of .com, and I found that to be an option. So rooted.rocks will be my website. Don't go to it now. Don't click it because it's going to be nothing. It'll say this website does not exist or error or something. But I finally got it done. I just have to clear the shop out and then add in some new items into the shop that aren't items that I gave away or sold in my last live. So with all those little announcements, I'm going to probably end it here, see if anyone has any questions or input, any things to say. And again, thank you all to my Patreon members. We've got Angie, who's the Herkimer Diamond top level, and we've got Lisa and Julie of Banshee Mining, and then we've got LXR and Jessica also joined in. If anyone else sneaky joined in since yesterday and I didn't get a notification, welcome. Sorry for not shouting you out now, but I didn't get a notification, so I don't think anyone did. Anyway, I will see y'all soon. I'm going to be live, like I said, with Tyler on his channel this Saturday. I might even be live before then. I was thinking of doing a live sale tonight or tomorrow, pending how I feel, and depending on what I want to make for dinner. If it takes me a while to cook, I may or may not go live tonight in a little while. So I guess keep an eye out for that. I'll definitely post it in the Discord and Facebook and everything as I always do. And yeah, I appreciate y'all. Lisa, oh, thank you, Lisa. I really appreciate that. I was actually going to message you after the stream and not bring it up. But yeah, I appreciate that. And yeah, thank you, Kyla. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Angie was here, James. Oh, let me see that message. That type of stuff is fun to dig through. Sometimes there is a lot of white potch, but finding that flash is, yeah, right? And I'm still going to go through it for a while. I just have been live for a little over an hour. I know my partner's just about to get home from work. This is the time of day she gets home. So I kind of don't want to be still doing this when she gets here. I want to go hang out with her, see what we want to do for dinner, and figure that whole jazz out, and then, yeah, go from there. I admittedly started playing this Pokemon game. I haven't played Pokemon much for years. I'm not big into Pokemon like Tyler is, but my partner and I do enjoy the video games they make, and we just got the Pokemon Legends Arceus, I'm not sure how you say it. We got that on the Nintendo Switch, so kind of been playing that for a couple hours today instead of doing things I should, like homework and studying or, I don't know, packing the boxes, which I finally did, but I got sucked into playing that new game because it was pretty fun, and I forget how much I like Pokemon. It's stupid fun. Anyway, I am again rambling. I'm just kind of milking the time now and BSing with y'all, seeing what y'all had to say in the chat. Oh, my chat stopped scrolling. I was like, no one's saying anything, but holy cow, now I just see that apparently my chat stopped scrolling and I have like 20 messages here. Greg, you did miss everything. Yeah, we were live for 65 minutes. I'm so sorry. Before I go, I will flip it around since you're still here. Guess we won't end it this minute. I'll catch up with chat and show you what we've got here. Catch up with what you missed. Got the 6 pounds of Opal from Katie Did Rocks. We were digging through the Opal, looking for some bits with flash. We found some good flash today. Found a couple with color bars, lots of blue. And there was 2 really outstanding pieces in here. One of them has really nice reds. One of them has a really good color bar. And one of them I can't see. Where'd it go? Set it to the side. Oh, where'd you go? I must have set it to the side. Huh. Now I don't know what I did with it. Uh-oh. Hope I didn't lose it. Oh, I'll have to look for that one. Anyway, if you do end up going back, oh, there it is. I found it. Boop. There you are, you sneaky little devil. Let me readjust my lights here. Look at you. Look at your little flashy bad self hiding from me. Playing hide and seek. Playing hard to get, hard to find. Oh yeah. That's the winner of the night. While digging through here. There's more with flash and some with some thick bars, but that one just had a full body of flash. Kind of gets orange there a little bit. No? I don't know, I thought I saw a little orangey color. Yeah, right there, right there. Yeah, Greg, that's, and one is obsidian. Yeah, there's some agates in here as well, some other various stones. It wasn't 100% opal. Like, oh look, there's the jasper. Some weird little mixed things in here. But overall, it was really cool. It was fun to go through. Lots of, you can see quite a bit of the blue flash in there. The blue pops out really easy. But some of these had some good color bars as well. That one looks like it has a color bar, but it's very empty and devoid of color. Crazy. Did that one not have really good flash earlier when we pulled it out? Maybe that wasn't the same one. Anyway. Oh, Tyler, there he is. Yeah, I sent you the link before it started. Yeah, we were just digging through this for a little while, looking for flash. Did a little Opal ASMR. That'll, as I mentioned before, I'll put some shorts up. I'm gonna put some short clips that's just me dropping Opal. Ooh, what is that? Just put that on loop for an hour. I did indeed. But Jackie also said she didn't get a notification. I did not get a notification because I set up my, I stole my girlfriend's account and I've been using her account. And I also didn't get a notification. So YouTube just hates me and decided not to notify people that I was live today. But that's okay. This video will be up. People can enjoy the opals and the BS scatterbrain chatting. Me going on tangents and rants as I always do. And yeah, that'll be, I'll see a couple people got notified. Cool. Well, that makes me feel better. But YouTube's kind of been a pain with that recently, and I've not been getting notifications for some channels when I know they're going to be going live. I don't know. It's kind of a pain. The other day for, what was it, Tyler's last, during his live cell, while I was watching it, we were like a half hour into it, and then my notification came up. It's like, Geode Cracker is live. I'm like, yes, I'm watching it. I am aware. Thanks, YouTube. But maybe, yeah, maybe it's just the phone. Maybe it's the phone not letting the message through like Jackie just mentioned. So maybe it is my phone's problem and not a YouTube problem, and other people's as well. No notifications. Yeah, see, I don't know. It's weird. Maybe part of it is that I do premieres. I know a couple people have complained that premiere notifications seem to be more messed up for them than regular videos. Like if you just drop a video without a premiere, people get a notification properly. But that's also anecdotal and people just saying it, and I've got no proof for that. So I'm unsure of what the issue is, other than YouTube has a lot of issues. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some pictures of these goodies that I've got to send to Tyler. He's doing viewer appreciation, so if you guys don't know and you watch Tyler's channel, be sure to go see the messages he's posted on his channel as well as on the Discord. He's doing the viewer appreciation and taking submissions, photos of, preferably geodes. He's doing a few things, but yeah, check out his post. Send him some pictures if you want to see it on his video coming up. And that'll, I think, be about it today. I'm thirsty. I've got a drink over there. It's just been staring me down for like the last 10 minutes, making my mouth so itchy dry. So I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna go expect to see my girlfriend. I keep looking at my watch, but I took it off to charge. I'm like, nope, watch isn't there. Wait for Whitney to get home, and I'll see y'all later. Possibly, like I said, for a live tonight. If not, possibly tomorrow night. And if tomorrow night, it'll be pretty late after I get back from school. Because yeah, I've got an evening class that isn't out until 8:10 my time. So it'd be like 9 p.m. my time or later that I might go live. Cottonmouth Joe. Yeah, pretty much right now. Anyway, I appreciate y'all coming, hanging out, watching the live. I'm trying to get those view hours and get that time up so that I can finally get to that monetization point, hopefully. And yeah, you guys liking the video, leaving comments, and just being here and watching is a huge help to me. So thank you all. Thank you, Mia. Your box will be out soon. Wait, right? You were one of the winners? Again, I've got the brain scramblies and the brain fog. Yeah, everyone who won my giveaway, your stuff's coming, as well as all of the Patreons. I appreciate y'all. Bye. And yes, Jackie, I will just keep going live and rambling like this. It's gonna be scatterbrain madness until I hit the end live stream. Here it comes. Oh my gosh. Bye.